last few classes, we discussed visuals for visualizing categorical data, right? Today, we'll discuss next category of visuals. In this category, so far, we discussed about how many visuals is 9 visuals we discussed. How many visuals we discussed in this category? 9 visuals. Which category we discussed? Visuals for categorical data. In that categorical data, so far we discussed the 9 visuals, right? Now let's go for visuals for visualizing date and time related data. Uh, we'll discuss this category today. What is this date and time related data? First of all, okay, we know what is categorical data. Now we want to know what is date and time related data. See, sometimes they call it as date and time data. Sometimes they call it as trend data. Sometimes they will call it as time series data. Time series data, right? These are the names. Wherever you see date and time or trend or time series, both are same. All are same. Okay. What are the examples? Is let's go open Power Desktop first. Open Power Desktop and bring some tables first. Click on blank report. Go to where? Model view. Load some tables first. Click on get data Excel. And load it from EMPD to Excel. Just load EMPD EPT managers table and also load orders table. Get data Excel. I'll just load orders table from sample superstore. Load. Okay, that's fine. Now, what is this date and time data or trend data or time series data? What is this? Is take an example. Here, order date column is there. Order date column, I can call it as date and time data. Which data? Date and time. Now, example for date and time data is sometimes clients will ask us to show year-wise sales. Year-wise sales. Here is what here? Date and time data. Uh, Next, they'll ask us to show what? Quarter. Quarter-wise sales. Quarter is also what again? Date and time. They'll ask us to show what? Month-wise sales. Month is also date and time. Week, day, like this, etc. All this comes under what? Date and time. Whenever we need to show this kind of data, year-wise sales or quarter, month, week, day, what visuals we need to use, we'll learn today. In this category, the first visual we have is a line chart. Which one? Today I'll start with the line chart. As usual, when you want to learn any visual, we need to learn how many things? 3 things. What are the 3 things we need to learn? Purpose, formatting options, so field wells, formatting options. These are the 3 things we need to learn. First, let's write the purpose of the line chart. What is the purpose of the line chart? Is line chart is used to show. Line chart is used to show what data is. Line chart is used to show date and time related data. Date and time related data. Whenever we need to show date and time related data, first visual you need to get into the mind is what? Line chart. Okay. Take the line chart now. Once you understand the purpose, I already explained the purpose, right? What is the next one we need to understand? Field wells. So line chart will have exactly same field wells what you have with stacked column chart. What you have with what? Stacked column chart. Yesterday we discussed stacked column chart, right? That visual, what you have, same field wells. See here. What are the field wells previously? Yesterday I discussed x-axis, y-axis, legend, small multiples, tooltips, right? Even go to the line chart. What do you have first? X-axis, y-axis. But you see one extra field well with the name called what? Below y-axis. Secondary y-axis, legend, small multiples, tooltips. All the field wells are same, but we noticed one more field well called what? Secondary y-axis. secondary y-axis. This is the extra field well we notice there. Okay. So remaining field wells are same. I don't want to spend time and explain it. How exactly stacked column chart field wells will work. Line chart also will work. One extra field well is what? So I need to explain this secondary y-axis. First, if you want to learn this field well, first what you need to learn? Dimension or fact column. We need to drag either a dimension or fact column we need to learn. So let's see that now. Go to the line chart. Before, forget about secondary y-axis for time being. In the line chart, I would like to show year-wise sales. I have a order date. In the order date, you have year, and year-wise, what I want? Sales. When I go to order date, we know that there will be a date hierarchy. You will have year. I can use this year. I want year-wise what? Sales. Where to drag the year now? Here is a dimension column or fact column? Dimension column. Where to drag the dimension column? X-axis sales, y-axis. Go and drag year to the x-axis and sales to the y-axis. Go to format, enable the data labels. We are able to see year-wise sales. Okay. So along with the year-wise sales, client is asking to show profit also. You are currently showing year-wise sales. Along with the sales, they want to see what here? Profit. How to show profit? Where to drive profit? Generally, forget about secondary y-axis. Where to drive profit? So now that y-axis can allow what? Multiple fact columns when there is no dimension column in where? Legend. So now I don't have the dimension column in the legend here. So I can go and drag multiple fact columns in where? Y-axis. Even profit also I can drag over there. I can drag profit also. Now you see here in the y-axis you are showing sales and profit. Which one? Sales and profit. So light blue color line is what? Sales. Dark line? Profit. You tell me now. I'm seeing a profit line. If you remove this, I can see from 14 to 15 sales got reduced or increased. Reduced. 15 to 16 increased. 16 to 17 increased. But try to drag the profit and try to see the same thing. From 14 to 15, it got increased or decreased, or 15 to 16, or 16 to 17. So I can see a slight line which is going up, but not that much clear, right? Why that line is not that much clear is you are showing sales and profit on the same scale. One number is too big number, another one number is what? Small number. On the same scale, when you show a big number and small number together, small number you don't find a proper line here. Whether it is reduced or slightly reduced or drastically reduced or slightly increased, sorry, slightly increased or drastically increased or slightly reduced. So they don't know when you show like this. Now, here, this is not the right place now. This is not the right place. Where is the right place is? You need to go and drag it to profit to where? We have another option. This is y-axis, right? This is what? Secondary y-axis. I can move profit to where? So a different scale. I don't like to show both sales and profit in the same scale. When you can show both sales and profit in the same scale is if that numbers are near to each other. Numbers are what? Near to each other, then okay, no problem. But these numbers are not near to each other, not recommended to show in the same scale. Better to move it to where? Secondary y-axis. When I move it to secondary y-axis, now in the y-axis, what you are showing? Sales. Secondary y-axis. Sum of profits. Now we can see profit line. You got now you can see from 14 to 15 profit got increased or not? Increased. 15 to 16 also increased. 16 to 17 increased. Like this. So, but 16 to 17, a slight increase. But 15 to 16, there is a good increase in sales. Like this, we can see the trend here. Right? So finally, you tell me secondary y-axis for dimension columns or fact columns? Fact columns. It is for what? Fact column. First, we understand it's for fact column. Once you understand it's for fact column, then what you need to understand? One or multiple? One or multiple? We need to check it. Let's try. I want to show quantity also. Just imagine in this visual, now currently you are showing year-wise sales profit. You want to add what? Quantity. So quantity is best to add in y-axis or secondary y-axis. Quantity
Secondary.
numbers are near to sales or near to profit. Even secondary y-axis also they are not. Quantity numbers will not be big. If you go and drag quantity to y-axis, you will get a quantity line. Oh, quantity have what line? Dark line. So it is almost what? Flat line. Almost a flat line. Not recommended to have them in where? Y-axis. So profit sales number is how much? 0.48. Profit number is what? 0.01. When compared to 0.048, 0.01 is too small or not? So that is the reason not recommended to drag y-axis. So you can drag to secondary y-axis and try it. Does it allows? Yes, it allows, but even there is no big difference here. Even when compared to profit numbers, profit is 0.61 million. Quantity is what? It's too small. Not even recommended to drag here. So why? Because you see almost a flat line. Almost a flat line. No use of it. Keep in mind. Secondary y-axis, does it allowing multiple fact columns or not? When I drag the quantity column, it will allow. When you need to drag, when the numbers are near to each other, then only you drag it. Otherwise, you can even drag this quantity column to where tooltips. If you think that there is no much use of this line, drag it to the tooltip. So, but finally, what we understand is secondary y-axis can allow what? Multiple fact columns. Multiple fact columns. But again, here also, when there is a no dimension column in what? Legend. Take an example. I have a line chart now. I have a line chart. In the line chart, I have year-wise sales. What you have? Year-wise sales. You need to drag the year to where? X-axis sales to where? Y-axis. Now I want to show how to format enable the data labels. I want to show year-wise, category-wise sales. What you need to show in this visual? You are planning to add one more column called what? Category column. Where to add that category column? Can I go and add in the x-axis? No. X-axis we need to drag multiple related dimension columns only. Can I add category to y-axis? No. It is for fact column. Secondary y-axis? No. Legend? Yes. Go and drag the category to what? Legend. Now, previously, when I remove this, 2017 you are doing how much sales? 0.73. For how many categories? 3 categories together. Now when I go and drag category here, what happens? It's split into 3 lines. Furniture, light blue color line, office supplies, dark technology, orange line. Now here I want to, okay, you are able to show category wise, year wise what? Sales. I want to add profit also here. Which column? Profit. Tell me where to drag profit. Is it possible in y-axis? Yes or no? Not possible. Y-axis can allow multiple fact columns when there is no dimension column in what? Legend. Can I go and drag secondary y-axis means try. When I try to drag the profit, does it allow? Is it allowing? No, it will not allow. Secondary y-axis can allow the columns only when there is no column in where? Legend. Keep in mind. Secondary y-axis you can drag what? One or multiple fact columns. You can secondary y-axis you can drag one or multiple fact columns when there is what? No dimension column in the legend. Even if you have a dimension column, you cannot even drag what? One fact column also. Right. That is about field wells. Line chart, we understand purpose and we understand what? Field wells. Now let's try to understand what. So we completed purpose and field wells. Remaining field wells are same. We don't want to waste our time. Now go here. Go to where? Format. First formatting is what? X-axis. This particular area is what? X-axis. Next one. If you want any change in this area, you can go to where? Y-axis. Next one. If you want any particular change in this particular area, we can go to where? Next one. Legend. This one we call it as what? Legend. If you want to make any change here, we can do it in legend. Next, we know small multiples. So if you drag a column into the small multiples, then this will be enabled. Same what I explained in the previous lines. Next one, you are seeing some dotted lines here. Horizontal dotted lines, vertical dotted lines. So if you don't want, I don't want any grid lines there. I want a plain background. Go to grid lines. Go and stop what? Horizontal as well as what? Vertical. If you want, you can enable. Next one, zoom slider. For some reasons, if you are not able to read their numbers, now I can read it. 2014 sales number is this, profit number is this. 2015 sales is this, profit is this. I can read it. If you don't able to read, you can enable what? Zoom slider. Next one, lines. Here, I want to change the color of the lines. So sales line, light blue color, profit line, dark blue, right? I want to change this dark blue to some other color. Take an example. Where you can change it? Lines. Go to the lines. There is something called line. I'll come to line. And there is something called what? Color. Go to the color. So first, which line you need to change the color? You need to select. Planning to change the color. You have a series, right? Which one? Series. In the series, you need to select what? Profit. What color you have? Dark blue. If you want to change any color, you can just change the color there. So this is the profit line. So you need to select which line you need to change the color. Along with that, okay, leave it about colors. Next one is I want a dotted line. A sales line, I want a bold line. And profit line, I want a dotted line. Which one? Dotted line. By default, in the series, you will have what? All. When I go to all, when I go to line, in the series, you select what now? All. You go to where? Line style, and choose which one? Dotted. When I choose dotted, both sales line and profit line are becoming to dotted, right? Changes. I don't want to make both dotted lines. I want to make only one. So change it to solid first. What do you need to do first? Series. Go and select what? Profit. Profit line, you need what? Dotted line. Like this, if you want to format a line style, how you want that, you can format in where? Lines. You need to go and select in the series which line you need to format, and then you need to format it. Okay, that is about the lines. Once after the lines, next one, shade area. Now below the line, you'll see no shade area available. You have a white background. Which one? White. I want to fill that with some color. Or you can go to shade area on this. Now below the line, you got some colors, right? That is about shade area. If you want a plain background below the line, you can stop this. Okay. For time being, stop it. Next one, markers. So if you want to enable any markers here in the place of the sales numbers, you can enable in where? Markers. Go to markers, show all. So you can format it however you would like. You can enable this markers, or if you want to change the shapes, you can change it. I'm fine with the shapes. So once after the markers, next one is what? Data labels. So let's say my requirement, this numbers, I call it as data labels. I want to give the sales number a different color, profit number a different color. Where you can change it? Data labels. Series is what? All. And in the all, I'm just going to change the color. When I change the color, it is changing for what? Both, right? It is changing for both. I don't want for both. Now you need to go to where? Series, select what? Sales, and go and change what? Values, change the color. Now it will change only for what? Sales. It is changing only for what? Sales. Yes or no? Sales number, you got a different color now. And profit number, you got a different color. If you want to change their colors, you can change it in the data labels. Next one, series label. Series labels is not that useful here. When I enable the series label, you can see here. So it is telling that the first line, this is what line? Sales. The second line is what line? Profit. This you got because of what? Series label. So you have already legend. The legend will tell us this light blue color line is what? Sales. This line is what? Profit. You don't want what here? Series label. If there is no legend like this, then you might require what? Serious labels. This time you enable either one only. Don't want both. I'm going to stop what serious labels. Next one, plot area background. We know that. What is the purpose of plot area background? Yeah. Background images. So, next, general formatting options are common for what? All the visuals. So, that is about the line chart. So we completed understanding about which one? Line chart. The second visual in this category is after the line chart. It is area chart. Second visual you have area chart. Which one? See here. This visual name is what? Area chart. So go and take the area chart. So line chart and area chart both are same. I'm taking first line chart. Beside the area chart, if you remember, we discussed pie chart, donut chart. Pie chart, donut chart, both purpose are same. Field wells are same. Almost formatting options are same. Only visibility is different. Presentation is different. That's it, right? Here also same. What I said about line chart, everything is same about what? Area chart. Alternative to line chart is what? Area chart. But only the difference will be here also area chart purpose. If you ask me, I'll tell same purpose as line chart. What is the purpose of area chart? Used to show data, time related data. Here also you'll have same field wells. Same field wells. Now, what is the difference? Let me tell you. I want to show year by sales. Drag the year and drag what? Sales. Go to format, enable the data label. Same year by sales plotted here. Go and drag the year to x-axis and sales to y-axis. Here also you got year by sales. What is the only difference between these two visuals? Shade area. If you go to this visual, when I go to formatting, there is a formatting option called what? This is line chart. Line chart shade area is what? Off. When I go to area chart shade area is what? Or except this two, there is no difference. So you don't want a separate visual here. This visual itself, you can convert it to what? Area chart. How can you convert this visual as area chart? Go to format, shade area on this. Is both exactly same or not? Both exactly same. Not this. Not this. Fine. Both exactly same. So simple. Both are same. Only one formatting option difference. In area chart, by default, shade area is what? On. Here, by default, shade area, you will have what? On. Except that remaining everything is what? Same. For some reasons, if you want a filled color below the line, you need to go with what? Area chart. Next one, stacked area chart. Next one is what? Stacked area chart. This is area chart. Now we are seeing stacked area chart. Stacked area chart purpose also same. What is the purpose? We written here. Stacked area chart is used to show what? Date and time related data only. Now, what is the difference between this? We'll understand. First, let me take. Okay, in the line chart, I want to show year-wise, category-wise sales. What you need to show? Year-wise, category-wise sales. Where to drag the category now? Legend. Where to drag the category means? Legend. Now my requirement is, I want to show total labels on the top. Now you are seeing 2017 furniture is doing how much sales? 215. Office supplies, 246. Technology, 272. I want to show all together how much is. How much is the sales? All together, how much is the sales? I want to show 2017. See, if you see, there is a stacked column chart. If you remember, in the stacked column chart, you have the numbers like this. 2017, furniture is doing how much sales? 0.22. Office supplies, 0.25. Technology, 0. I want to show what on the top? Total. How can we show? Go to format, total labels. Are you getting the total or not? Yes, sir. So, okay, this visual, we can get it. But this time, that I want in where? Line chart. I have a line chart. In the line chart, 2017, what is the total I want to show here? Which one I need to show? Total. How to get it? How to get that is go to where? Format. When I go to format, you have only what? Data labels. You don't have what? Total labels. So as total labels is not there, I cannot show total. So line chart, not possible to show which one? Total labels. Try it in area chart. What is the second visual? Area chart. In area chart also drag the category column. Where we need to drag? Legend. Here also I want to show total. Which one? Total 2017 totally how much it is doing. How can I enable? Go to format. Do you see total labels here? No. Line chart and area chart, no total labels. Then there is a third visual with the name called what? Stacked area chart. In stacked area chart, try to present the same data. What is the data I'm planning to show here is, I'm planning to show year-wise sales first. Drag the year to x-axis, drag the sales to y-axis. Till now, this visual name is stacked area chart or it's a area chart. It's a area. Why it's not a stacked area? Stacked means multiple values you need to show. You are showing only one value. It is area. Where you need to drag category column? Legend. Go and drag the category column on what? Legend. It is showing. Go to format, enable. You have total labels. Enable what? Data labels also. Now you see what are the things you are getting. So in 2017, furniture is doing how much sales? Office supplies, 0. Technology, 0.27. Altogether, 0.73. When I go to formatting, there is a formatting option, both data labels and what? This internal numbers are what? Data labels. This number is what? Total label. This total label you don't see in where? When I go to this visual, in area chart, when I go to format, can I see total labels here? No, you have only what? Data labels. So where you will see it? Stacked area chart. Only difference between area chart and stacked area chart is one more point. In area chart, everything starts from zero. Everything starts from what? Zero. Start from zero. Furniture is doing how much sales? 215. How much sales? 215 sales. And starts from zero. Office supplies is doing how much sales? 216. 246, sorry guys. 246. When you go here, it is doing till here. 246. Uh, in 2017, technology is doing till where? 272. So when I go and write here, it is still where? 272. Everything is starting from where? Zero and showing it, right? But if you convert this to where? Stacked area chart, just observe. 2017 is doing how much sales? 0.27. When I take this 2 here in the scale, is it showing till 0.27 or overall 0.7? Overall 0.73. So here, everything is not starting from 0. First only it is starting with what? 0. So second one, it is not starting from 0. Where first one stopped, on top of that it is showing second one. Where first and second stopped, on top of that. So till here it is how much? 0.73. It is showing because one on top of what? Other. The presentation is a bit different. So in area chart, everything is starting from where? 0 and plotting the values. But in stacked area, everything will not start from 0. Where furniture is stopping, there office supplies. Where office supplies is stopping, on top of that, what? Technology. Altogether, 0.73. So can I tell that 20, if you see here, this is technology. Technology, when I get it to the axis, it is coming around 0.7, right? Can I tell that technology alone is doing 0.7? No, altogether is doing what? 0.7. So, but this value is for what? 0.27. Technology is doing how much? 0. It is showing one on top of other stacked. Why it is showing one on top of other means? To show the total label. To show what? Total labels. What is the use of stacked area chart is? Stacked area chart is used to show total labels. Is used to show what? Total labels that we are not able to see in which visual, that we are not able to see in area chart. Remaining all are same. Here, field wells are same, formatting options are same, remaining all are pin to pin same. Next one is what? 100% stacked array chart. Next one is 100% stacked array chart. Previously, I discussed about what? Stacked. Now, 100%. What is this 100% stacked array chart is? Previously, in this visual stacked array chart will show contribution in numbers. Contribution in what? Numbers. Instead of showing the contribution in numbers, I want to see contribution in what? Percentage. Then we can go and plot it in where? 100% stacked array chart. Take 100% stacked array chart. Try to drag same year wise, category wise sales. Which one? Drag year to where? X axis, sales to where? Y axis. No meaning till now, there is no much use of this visual. When I go to format, enable the data labels, everything is showing 100% here. I want to show add category column also. Where we can add category column? Legend. When I add the category column to the legend, now go here and look at this. It is showing contribution in percentage, right? 2017, furniture is contributing how much percentage? Office supplies, 33%. Technology, 37%. If you want this in percentage, we need to go with 100%. This is what? Number. Stacked array chart in what? Number. 100% stacked array chart? Percentage. So, okay. So, next visual is, what is the next visual you have? Stacked column chart. Line and stacked column chart. We call them as combination chart. Combination charts. What is the combination chart you see there is line and stacked column chart. So there is one more one. What? Line and these are the line and clustered column chart. These are the two visuals. We have combination charts. Look at here. So what are the one visual is there is what? Line. Second one is what? Stacked column. Here line, cluster column chart. Already we discussed about what? Line, stacked column chart, clustered column chart. All this we discussed. When to use this combination charts? Let's try to understand. When to use this combination charts is go here. Take what? Before line and stacked column chart, let's do one thing. Take one column chart first and try to plot year-wise sales. In the column chart, what I need to plot? Year-wise sales. Where to drag here? X-axis. Where to drag sales? Y-axis. Now, I'm not seeing go to format, enable the data labels. I'm not seeing every year here. I would like to see every year in the X-axis. How to get every year here? To get every year, we need to go to where? X-axis. Now you are seeing multiples of 2. 2014 and after 2016. What is the next number it will show? 2018, 2020, 2022. Multiples of 2. I don't want multiples of 2. I want each and every number. If you want each and every number, we need to go to formatting. Which formatting? X-axis. There is what? Continuous. Continuous means it will show like a scale. Scale means multiples of 2, multiples of 5, multiples of 10, like that. I don't want that continuous. I want what? Categorical means it will show every value. It will show what? Whenever you miss some values here, you want to change it to what? Categorical. Okay, now and add the border. General effects, add the visual border. Now we are able to show year-wise sales. And take one line chart. Which visual? Line chart. In the line chart, go and plot year-wise profit. Which one? Drag the year to x-axis and profit to y-axis. Copy, format, painter, paste it. Now, okay, just I copied it, format, painter, and pasted it. In one visual, you are showing what? Year-wise sales. Second visual, you are showing what? Year-wise profit. I don't want year-wise sales and year-wise profit in two visuals. I want them in single visual. Well, single visual. I want to, on top of column itself, I want to draw one line. Okay, till here it is same. But on the top of column itself, draw one line. And in the line, show profit values. In the line, what you need to show? In the column, you need to show what values? Sales. Draw one more line on the top of columns and write what? Profit. How to show? You cannot go and combine these two visuals like this. That's not the way. It will not show properly. Then what is the visual you need to take here? Line and stacked column chart. To combine them, line and stacked column chart. And I taken a new visual here. Try to combine the two visuals what you are seeing here in this visual. Now go here. What you need to drag in the x-axis? This visual x-axis. You have column chart and line chart here. Both I am trying to plot. What you need to drag here? X-axis, what we need to drag? Here. Both the places, what is common in x-axis? Here. You need to go and drag here to the where? X-axis. Drag the here to the x-axis. Next one. I'm planning to combine these two visuals into one visual. What is the next field well? Column y-axis. On column, what you need to show? Sales. We need to show what? Sales. In the column, you are showing what? Sales. And on the line, you are showing what? Profit. In the column y-axis, you need to drag what? Sales. Copy, format, painter, paste it here. You tell me now, the visual I taken is line and stacked column chart. So far, this visual name is what? It's just a column chart. It's just a column chart. It's not a line and stacked column chart so far. It's just a column chart. When it will be converted to the stacked column chart is when you scroll down, there is one field well with the name called what? Column legend. Into the column legend, when I go and drag any column, it is what visual now? This is a stacked column chart. So I don't want to drag it. For now, remove it. I'll come back here. Now, next one is what?
Line
What is
y-axis.
in the line y-axis? Profit. Go and drag into the line y-axis profit. When I drag the profit to line y-axis, we can see now by default column scale will show in left hand side. By default column scales will show in where? Left hand side. Line scale will show in where? Right hand side. In the line and stacked column chart, in which visual? Line and stacked column chart. By default, column scale will show in left side. Column scale will show in y-axis. Will show in what? Left side or y-axis. Left side or column scale will show in the y-axis. That means left side. And what? Line scale. Which one? Line scale will show in secondary y-axis. Will show in where? In secondary y-axis. We also call it as right side. Which side? Right side. That's what we noticed here. You see, by default, the column scale is showing sales. In columns, you are showing what? Sales. In line, you are showing what? Profit. Now, this visual name is what so far? Line and column chart. It's what? Line and column chart. It's not a stacked. Line and column chart. Now we can understand 2014, what is the sales? 0.8. 2014, what is the profit? 50K. You are able to show both sales and profit, right? Sometimes what clients will ask is, they might ask you to show both on the same scale. By default, you are showing sales in a different scale, profit in a different scale. If these numbers are near to each other, sometimes clients will like to see both of them in the same scale. Both of them in where? How can we show both of them in the same scale? Is we need to go to where? Format. When I go to format, you need to go to where? Secondary y-axis. In the secondary y-axis, you have what? Values on them once and stop them once. So when you on and off this, now are you seeing secondary y-axis? What I do? I go to secondary y-axis, I stopped it. Do you see secondary y-axis now? No. Now both sales and profit are showing on same scale. If you see, sales is how much? 0. Profit is how much? 0.09. Both are showing in millions or not? You are showing both sales and profit in where? Millions. If you are fine like this, you can go and show it. But I don't want like this. I want to show in sales in a separate scale and profit in a separate scale. Then what I can do again? Go to secondary y-axis, enable. It's up to us. Which one is looking good? You can try. So if you stop this, In the scale, you are seeing only sales, right? Why don't you change it to profit also here? I can just go to where? Y-axis. I can go to where? Title. So text is auto, right? Instead of auto, go and write here what you are writing here? Sales and profit. Is it showing that now? Now you are showing both sales and profit in the same scale or not? Yes. Like this, you can try. I don't want it. Reset to default and go and enable which one? Secondary y-axis on this. Fine, leave it. For some reason you want, you can change it. So, if you want, you can go and add what? Column legend also. So here, I have a question for you. If you take a pie chart, how many field wells are there? 4. Legend, values, details, tooltips. Is it mandatory that we need to utilize all the 4 field wells? No. Keep in mind, a visual might have 4 field wells, but 99% when you are working with pie chart, you will use only 2 field wells. What are that? Legend and values. We don't use what? Details, tooltips. Even when you go to this visual also, what is the visual we are going is line and stacked column chart. There are a lot of field wells here, like column legend, small multiples, tooltips. These 3 field wells will rarely utilized. Rarely utilized. What is the problem? You can drag columns here also. Column legend, small multiples. Let's say into the column legend, I'm dragging what? Category. Into the legend, and into the small multiples, I'm dragging what? Region. Into the tooltip, I'm dragging what? Quantity. I know what kind of fields I can drag. What is the problem now? You drag almost to every field well. What is the problem? Clumsy. Client can understand anything here? No, even when you share this visual with the client, client cannot understand anything. So when you share any visual to the client want to understand the information within 5 seconds of it. How much time? That much clear. You need to present the data. Don't showcase your skills. You know what columns we need to drag it to column legend, what columns we need to drag it to small multiples, what type of columns we need to drag it to tooltips. Even though you know, don't drag a lot of columns. It looks clumsy and clients cannot understand. No use of creating this kind of visuals. Remove this. So it's not mandatory. All the columns you need to fill it. If Indigo is, you can fill when your client able to read that. So even you can fill all these field wells. When you share that, your client need to understand. Then only you can fill it. Right. This is about which visual? Line and stacked column chart. Beside that, line and clustered column chart. So line and stacked column chart. I'm switching from line and stacked column chart to line and clustered column chart. When I switch it, there is no change you are observing. When I hear, same. Even here, same. When you will see the changes, you will see the change when there is a column in where? Column legend. In the column legend, if you drag what? Category, any column, any dimension column, any dimension column. Now I am in where? Line and stacked column chart. It will show one category on top of what? Another category. When you switch to what? Line and clustered column chart, it will show what? One category beside another category. One category beside what? Another category. So the line and stacked column chart. Next one is what? Line and clustered column chart. Both are same when there is no column in where? Line and stacked column chart. Line and clustered column chart will behave same when there is no dimension column in what? No dimension column in column legend. Dimension column in column legend. When is the difference you will notice? When there is a column in where? Column legend, then only you will find what? Difference. Here also remaining all are same. Sometimes you want to plot category column also. Which column? Now you are plotting what? Year wise? Category wise? Sales? Profit, right? Instead of plotting them in line and stacked column chart. When you plot it in where? Line and clustered column chart, it looks bit clear. It looks bit clear. Not that much clear. Which one is clear here? This one or this one? Clustered is somewhat okay when compared to what? Stacked. So first of all, we don't drag what? Column legend. When we don't drag column legend, both visuals will behave same way or not? If you still want to drag column legend, you see which one is best. Line and stacked column chart is best. Line and clustered column chart is best. Where you are able to read the information easily, choose that visual. Choose that visual. Right. So that is combination charts. Whenever we need to combine line and column charts together, we can use this combination chart. So, right. Once after, there is no difference between these two visuals. Line and stacked column chart, line and clustered column chart. No difference. Same fields you will have. Only when you have a column in the column legend, then only you can see the difference. Fine. Next visual is what? In this category, next visual is ribbon chart. Try to understand this ribbon chart. Formatting options I'm not discussing. Here it is same. What you have? X-axis, Y-axis, secondary Y-axis, legend, small multiples, grid lines, zoom sliders, columns, lines, shade area, marker, data labels, series labels, plot area background. Are we discussed all of them or not? Yes, sir. Right. Next one is which one? Ribbon chart. So ribbon chart will look similar to stacked column chart. First, let me take stacked column chart. In the stacked column chart, try to present year-wise, region-wise sales. What you need to show? First, drag year-wise sales. Drag the year and drag the sales and copy format painter from here and just paste it here. Okay, now you are showing what? Year-wise sales, right? And try to present the same data in the ribbon chart. In which visual? I'm taking a ribbon chart. Ribbon chart looks similar to stacked column chart. I'll tell you what is the difference. I taken a ribbon chart now. In the ribbon chart, same field wells are there. Ribbon chart also have what? X-axis, Y-axis, legend, small multiples, tooltips. Are they same like stacked column chart or not? Same. Here, where to drag here? X-axis, where to drag sales? Y-axis, go to format, enable the data labels. Till now, let's reduce the number size. Values, let's reduce the number size. Till here, both visuals are looking same, almost. Not 100% same, but looking same. Look at here. Let's enable. Let's give more space. Go to format, data labels, values. Reduce the size. Still, it's not showing. Fine. So still now, both visuals are looking same. What is happening, guys? Both visuals are looking same. 2014, what is the sales? 0.48. 2014, what is the sales? 2015. If you can't see the formatting option so far, there is one formatting option called what? Ribbon. For this visual, ribbon formatting is what? Off. For this visual, ribbon formatting is what? On. For now, that is the only difference you are noticing. And if you go to this visual, if you on the ribbon, almost looking same or not? But you have more space here, you have less space here. Leave it about it. If I stop this, till here, both visuals are looking same. Not now. So go and add a region column here. I'm planning to add region column to both the visuals. So how can you add the region column to both the visuals? Is where we can add the region column is select the visual, go to where? Legend, drag which column? Region. Go here again into the legend, drag what? Region. Now the major difference you will see it. What is the major difference you will notice now? What is the major difference you notice in these two visuals? Look at the two visuals and tell me what is the major difference. What is the major difference?
That a graph is showing is a clear picture of values.
Fine. What is the major difference you noticed here is In the line and stacked column chart, it is sorting the data based on regions. Based on what? Regions. When you sort the data based on region, which region will come first? Central, alphabetical order. East, south, west, alphabetical order, A to Z. First it is showing what values? Central, then east, then south, then west. It is sorting based on. I have a question now. You tell me in 2015 which region is doing more sales? In 2015, which region is doing more sales? East. You are comparing these four numbers and you are telling it's what? East. Which one is doing less sales? South. You are comparing the four numbers and you are telling. But when it comes to ribbon chart, you don't need to do that comparison. When I ask the same question in this ribbon chart, in 2015, which region is doing more? Which one is on the top? You can tell it is doing more. It is not presenting the data here based on sorting based on region. It is sorting data based on sales. Based on what? Sales. Highest sales it is showing on what? Top. Second highest sales, third highest sales, fourth highest sales, least sales. In 2015, highest sales is coming from where? Is second highest sales, west, third sales, central, least sales, south. It will present the data, sorting data based on sales. So ribbon chart will present the data based on rankings. Ribbon chart will, it will give the rankings for each region based on their sales. It will give the rankings for based on what? It will give what? Rankings for regions. For what? Regions based on what? Sales. Based on sales. Which one is having first rank? It will show on what? Top. Which one is giving having least sales? It will show on what? Bottom. Ribbon chart will present the data based on rankings. Present the data based on what? Rankings. It is giving the rankings for what? In this visual, in this particular visual, it is giving the rankings for what? Regions based on what? Sales. In this particular visual, it is giving the rankings for regions based on the sales. Based on the sales. Based on that, it is showing. And one more important thing is copy this visual, go to the next page, make it a bigger one. Now, why they call it as ribbon chart is, if you see, this is one ribbon. Which ribbon it is? East. This is another ribbon. Which ribbon it is? West. So I'm trying to hover on west ribbon between 2014 and 2015. Which years? 14 and 15. I want to hover on west ribbon between 14 and 15. Go and hover here. When I hover here, you'll get what? This is tooltip. This is what? Tooltip. When I go to tooltip, lot of information you'll see here. I hover on west ribbon, right? 2014 west region is doing how much sales? 1,47,000. 2015 west region, 1,39,000. In 2015, sum of sales got reduced or increased? Reduced. How much? Minus 7,900. How much percentage? It got reduced, right? 5% less it is doing in which year? 2015. In 2014, West region is having which rank? First rank. When it comes to 2015, West region goes to which rank? Second rank. How many ranks got reduced? When you see down triangle, which one? Down triangle. That means ranks got reduced. Ranks got reduced. So we call this is one of the important parameter. We call it as year-over-year sales growth. Which one? Year-over-year sales growth or decay, whatever it is. Year-over-year sales growth. What is the year-over-year change? We call it as year-over-year change. Year-over-year change. So ribbon chart will present data based on what? Ranking. Not only that, ribbon chart will show year-over-year percentage, year-over-year change, both in percentage and value. A ribbon chart will show year over what? Year change, both in value and percentage. Both in where? Value and percentage. If you notice here, the one which I hover here, this one, it is what? Sales change in what value and what percentage? It is doing 2015 or 2014 minus 2015. What it is doing? 2014 minus 2015 or 2015 minus 2014? 2015 minus current year sales minus previous year sales, and it is telling this value. Now go and hover on east ribbon. This ribbon is what? East. Hover on which ribbon now? East. When I hover on east ribbon, again you will get what? See now 2014 East region is how much sales? 2015 East region is doing how much sales? How much more? 27,000 more. Percentage? 21 percentage. 2014 East region is having which rank? Second rank. 2015 first rank. How many changes? One increased or decreased? Up triangle means increased. Up triangle means increased. Right. That is about year over year sales growth. Fine, guys. So this is the purpose of ribbon chart. Ribbon chart, when they will ask you, ribbon chart will present the data based on what? Rankings. Ribbon chart will show what? Year over year change, both in value and these are the two things we can see in the ribbon chart. So once after the ribbon chart, remaining field wells are same. I don't want to discuss them. Small multiples tooltips. Next one is what? Formatting. Formatting also almost same. X-axis, Y-axis, legend, small multiples, grid lines, zoom sliders, columns. Next one is what? Ribbons. Whether you want ribbons or not, you can. When you stop ribbon, this visual is what now? Stacked column chart. When you on this visual is what? Ribbon chart. Next one, data labels, total labels. If you want to enable total labels, you can enable it. Next one, plot ribbon. Field formatting options are same. I'll take another few minutes. This is about ribbon chart. Once after the ribbon chart, the next visual you have in this category is waterfall chart. What is the visual name? Waterfall chart. In this category, next visual is waterfall chart. So waterfall chart looks similar to stacked column chart, but there will be difference. I'm taking first what? Stacked column chart. Decide that I'm going to take what? Waterfall chart. Keep them side by side and try to plot year-wise sales. What you need to present in the stacked column chart is year-wise sales. Go and drag here to where? X-axis, go and drag sales to where? Y-axis, copy the format painter and just paste it. Here also try to, sorry guys, I don't want ribbon chart. Go to format, stop the ribbon. Okay, this is what? Column chart. I want to show year-wise sales here also. How to show year-wise sales in waterfall chart? Which visual? Waterfall chart. Here the field well names are a bit different. Look at this field well name. Category, breakdown, y-axis, tooltip. Now in this visual, I would like to show year-wise sales. Which one? Year sales. Tell me where to drag year and where to drag sales. Look at the field wells. Category, year, sales, y-axis. Correct. Category to what? Year, sales to what? Y-axis. Perfect. Now go and copy format painter, paste it. And I want to show two decimal places. I'm getting only one decimal place. I'll talk about this. Go to format. I want two decimal places, I said, right? How to get the two decimal places? Sorry, guys. I want year, not category. Go and remove. Right. Year. What do you want? Year-wise sales. Okay. Now go to format. Go to data labels and go to values. Select two decimal places. How many decimal places I'm asking? So far, this visual 2014, what is the sales? 2014, what is the sales? Both the place showing same. One extra it is showing is what? Total. One purpose. What waterfall chart will do is it will show cumulative total at the end. Waterfall chart is used to show what? Cumulative total at the end. It will ask you to show cumulative total at the end. Is it showing what? 2.3 million. That is cumulative total. That is overall total. Next one. This is one purpose. The most important purpose of this waterfall chart is try to understand. You tell me from 14 to 15, sales value got reduced or increased? 14 to 15, it got reduced. 14 value is what? 0.48. 15 value is what? 0.47. It got reduced, right? 15 to 16, increased. 0.47, 0.61. When compared to 0.4761 is more, increased. When there is any increase in sales or when there is any decrease in sales, we need to find out the reasons. Waterfall chart is used to find out the reasons for the increase or decrease in sales, is used to find out the what reasons for increase or decrease in sales. Increase or what? Decrease in where? In any measure value. Increase in sales. Now, I want to find out why my sales got reduced in the year what? 2015. What are the reasons why my sales got reduced? So, one of the most important field well in this visual is breakdown. Which one? Breakdown. That breakdown will help you to find out what reasons for increase and decrease. I'll just go and drag into the breakdown which column? Region. When I drag the region, you can see the breakdown now. So take an example from 14 to 15. There is an increase or decrease. Compare 14 with 15, increase. How much overall increase is 0.14 billion? If you do 0.61 minus 0.47, how much? So there is an increase in sales of 0.14 million in the year what? 2016. When you compare with what? 2014, right? Sorry, 2015, right? So this 0.14 million breakdown I want to see based on what? Region. Which region is contributing more? West to this sales. Second highest? Central. Third highest contribution? East. Least contribution? South. When you sum these four values, 0.14 million. So when you add 0.47 plus 0.05 plus 0.04 plus 0.02 plus 0.02, how much you will get? Zero. Cumulative of all this will get this. Now, from 2014 to 2015, there is a reduce in sales, right? The reason why the sales got reduced is, major reason is because of what? South region. Second major reason is because of what? West region. Now, try to go and hover. See, I'm going to hover on east between 2014 and 2015. I hover on east. You got a tooltip. It will show a lot of useful information. Region is what? East. 2014 sales is how much? 1,28,000. 2015 sales? 1,50,000. Sales change? 27%. East region is doing more in which year? 2015. Even though East region is doing more in 2015, overall 2015 sales got what? Reduced. Yes or no? What is the reason it got reduced? South. South region is doing in 2014 how much? 1,03,000. 2015? 71. How much less? 32. How much percentage? 31 percentage. Even though East region is doing good in 2015 year, South region is doing bad in what? 2015 year. That is the reason our sales got what? Reduced. West region is also doing what? Bad. So from 2015 to 2016, every year is doing good. That is the reason overall sales got what? Increased. When there is any increase in sales, it will show in green color. When there is any decrease in sales, it will show in what? Red color. So that I can understand. Now, in the breakdown, instead of region, we can even go and drag category also. Any column we can drag. I drag which column? Category. Which categories are causing reduce in sales in 2015? Technology and office supplies. Technology and office supplies are not doing good in which year? 2015. When you compare 2015 to 2016, which category is contributing more in 2016? Technology is the highest contribution. Highest contribution. So that's what I written here. Waterfall chart is used to find what? Reasons for increase or decrease in the sales by dragging the column into a breakdown. You can drag any column. If you want to see breakdown for category, you can drag it. Breakdown for what? Region, we can drag it. Any column, you can drag it. When I drag category, how many breakdown values you are getting? 3. When I go and drag region, how many breakdown values you will get? Four regions. When I go and write subcategory, how many breakdown values you get? How many? 17. Generally, it need to get 17, but it will give top 5. It will give what? Top 5. If you want, you can make it 17. When I go to format, there is something called what? Breakdown. What is the maximum number by default? You take 5. If you want, you can make it what? 17. Generally, they don't want 17. They want top 3 or top 5. You see here, from 15 to 16, top 3 contributors are what? Missions, copiers, tables. What is this other? Remaining 14. Remaining 14 together is doing what? This contributor. So, see, I want to give appreciation for 3. Will you give all the salesperson appreciation or only 3, top 3 or what? Top 3. This time, these are the top 3 people who want to give the appreciation. Remaining all is this, right? Like this, we can't see the breakdown. This is others case. If you show 5 here, top 5, you can see these are the top 5. And this might be having how many subcategories? Remaining 12. Remaining 12. These are the field wells you have. Category, breakdown, y-axis, tooltip. Simple field wells. And waterfall chart. Waterfall chart also show year-over-year change both in what? Not only ribbon chart, waterfall chart also will show. Waterfall chart will show. Where you will see? When I hover here, will you see that or not? Yes, you'll see that. This parameter is what? Year over year change. Year over year change in value and now go to where? Format. All the formatting options are same. X-axis, Y-axis, legend, grid lines, and then what? Columns. When I go to columns, you have colors, guys. What is that? Increase which color? Decrease which color? Other. This is other. You are showing top 5. Remaining 12, which color? And then what? Total. If you don't like any colors here, we can change them. I'm good with the colors what you are getting having default. Next one, breakdown. If you want when you have only 3 values, it will show all 3. When you have more values, it will show what? Top. If you want how many values, you can set it here. Remaining all options are same. Data labels, plot area background, all formatting options are same. Right. These are the different visuals we have under visuals for visualizing date and time data. Guess how many visuals I discussed today is starting from where? Line chart, area chart, stacked area chart, 100% stacked area chart, line and stacked column chart, line and clustered column chart, ribbon chart, waterfall chart. 8 visuals we discussed today. In which category? Date and time data. We discussed 8 visuals, guys. Okay. Let's stop here today. I'll go with some questions. Any questions?